In Ireland and Britain, and maybe further afield, there is a persistent and unwelcome trend of migrant hotels. Alleged refugees, almost all of them fighting-aged men, are suddenly dumped on some unsuspecting town up and down the land, often using the local hotel. It suddenly occurred to me that we might have it backwards. We are at the end of a chain of decisions when we receive these men, and this can blind us to the original intention. What is a fighting-aged man? He is a breeding-age man. If you put 100 of these men in a hotel together, that's 100 men you have separated from 100 women back in their home countries. Maybe that's what this is, depopulation of the third world. 100 men per hotel per year could mean 100 fewer third world babies per hotel per year back home. It is easy to think that the migrant hotels are an invasion, but the numbers are small compared to legal migration. Perhaps they're part of the Great Replacement, but not really. These men will age and die off. No breeding, no permanent demographic effect here. But they're all men, so to the extent that they must breed with our women. Their presence is to maximize race mixing. But what white girl is going to fall for these men? By Western standards, these men have no manners, no breeding, no charm, and no prospects. They're not attractive. Maybe when it comes to these migrants, the important thing is where they're not, rather than where they end up. From Epping to Liston-Varna, anywhere will do, and anywhere does. This idea came to me on the basis of three things. First, a video by Willem Petzer on the fall of Rhodesia due to demography as opposed to military or even political reasons. Our elites have probably learned that lesson and are seeking to avoid a global fall of Rhodesia. The second thing was a video from Professor Edward Dutton on prison works, where even though we no longer execute criminal men, we do suppress their birth rates by locking them up in their most criminal, fertile years. Third is the film Conspiracy about the Wannsee Conference. In the film, the men discuss sterilizing the Jewish people. Should it literally be a medical procedure? Why not cut to the chase and do a genocide? One man says that if the labor camps are segregated by sex, then that is de facto sterilization. Here in the real world, we basically have migrant hotels segregated by sex. Now, depopulating the third world is a big job, but any big job is not done in one step, but in 1,000 little steps. In Ireland, there are thousands of men segregated and not breeding. Add that to the UK, and you could be into the tens of thousands. Add Europe, hundreds of thousands. Turkey and other nations could run into the millions. That could be millions fewer babies per year in the third world. All of this is not to dismiss the other agendas going on, breaking up homogeneous communities, the asylum industrial complex, elevated threat in society, crying out for a police state, digital ID, the works. But I wonder if this depopulation agenda is the real driver. Sun Tzu said that you must know yourself and your enemy. We must never take it for granted that we truly know our enemy. Is it possible that we missed something about these migrant hotels?